This question, I think, really ties in what we were talking about earlier about Generation Z. It says, hello, Mr. Jones. I quickly need to say thank you for all you do and what your team does. You red and pilled me as a Canadian university student back in 2009 with the Obama deception. My question is, I often feel despair and anxiety in this great fight against tyranny and oppression. My heart is fully in the fight, but sometimes I feel discouraged, especially living in mostly socialist Ontario, Canada. What do you tell yourself or remember that helps you stay strong and self-assured in this fight? How do you keep encouraged? Thank you very much, sir.
Just the ability to create art or ideas or to talk to other people is freedom. And Canada is a beautiful country, been under imperial rule for a long time. If the Queen doesn't like what's happening, she can just remove your leader. But I would simply feel positive and go out and exercise your free speech and educate others and find like-minded people and not be crushed by the overall malaise. There's a malaise there because you haven't yet gone into crisis because you are a lot of really nice people on average. So I think that's really the answer.
Yeah, also, I think a lot of things is as far as how diet in particular is so depleted with minerals and stuff. People all have like depression, anxiety issues because they're not getting enough vitamins and whatnot.
Oh, it's true. I mean, if you start taking really good multivitamins or exercising more, not that I'm some expert on all, but it just, you've got to have a purpose too. People are just kind of like entertainment, like a new movie or new clothes. And I'd be fulfilled if I had a faster car. It's not that all those things are bad, but when you really get fulfilled, they become distractions. And the globalists then try to take them away from you, like that'll make you, back off or whatever. And then you just accumulate more wealth to fight them. Then it's just like fuel in your gas tank. Like fuel in your gas tank, you don't like worship it as something, but it's much more tangible than dollars. So that's a good question.
Yeah, I think it was Marcus Aurelius or somebody who said that before you can defeat anybody else, you have to first defeat the phantoms in your mind. And I saw on 4chan recently, they had a thread called Self-Improvement General. So to this guy, I'd recommend looking for that because I think if you focus on yourself, you're going to fight and defeat the tyranny of your mind. Then you can focus on the real tyrants out in the real world.
Yeah, so many people don't get put through big stress when they're young, which if you survive it, it's great. If you don't, it's a bad deal. But I would really go do, not like some Cobra Kai, tough guy, thug deal, because those are out there, but I'd go do some boxing, some jiu-jitsu, some martial arts, just because you're going to find cool people, you're going to find confidence, and it's going to unlock basic archetypes that are already in you to then have confidence. Because without struggle, there's death.
Yeah, it's weird you said that because I actually took up boxing and jiu-jitsu the past couple of months because like you noticed.
You're looking good.
Yeah, and like a couple of months ago, I was feeling depressed. So that's part of the reason.
I didn't even know that.
Question. Yeah. And so, but I started looking into vitamins and, looking in your mind and how it works and how certain, having mineral deficiencies can affect your mood and stuff. So I really became an expert, Well,
by the way, kid, you didn't look bad before, but you do look happier, better color, and better shape. Don't beat me up. After 4 years of research, the next big game changer has arrived. Z-Shield, toxic metal and chemical defense support. It's made in the USA. It's filled with known compounds from nature that are absolutely associated with detoxifying the body, and it supports the Infowar. It is a classical 360 win. We're changing the world. Now it's time to change our bodies with Z-Shield at InfoWarsLife.com.